Well, thank you, Martin, for joining me today. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm excited to steer some interest for the conference.
Yeah. Well, I know you're busy planning the upcoming NAPB meeting. Now, you are with University of Illinois, and you are co-hosting this year's NAPB meeting along with Bayer. Can you talk a little bit about the meeting this year, the theme of the meeting, and what's most exciting for you about that particular theme? The three R's specifically. Can you tell us what those three R's are?
Yeah, so the three R's are rethink, reimagine and revolutionize, change for innovation. So that's the big theme of this conference. And why do we come up with this topic? I think over a decade now, we have seen considerable advancements in technology and an increase in the availability of genetic, phenotypic, and environmental data. Then in addition, artificial intelligence is integrated into data science and provides a lot of new opportunities. And the evolution of these things leads us to question whether we are closer to understanding of how complex traits actually work, and what the underlying genetics are of phenotypes. And I think during our meeting, we want to have the opportunity to take stock of these developments, reassess our field with regard to these developments. What do we need to change in order to accommodate these changes? How can we take advantage of these changes in the fullest, and then explore future directions? So we will have 3 sessions during our conference. There will be the Rethink session. There will be the Reimagining session and the Revolutionize session. And each speaker will reflect on these themes. And I hope then that the audience will get really inspired and will be really engaged in lively Q&A sessions with the speakers. And by the way, the last session will be the Revolutionize session. And here we will have speakers and a panel from from startup companies that are right at the edge of the knowledge and application of the knowledge in plant breeding. And all of these companies are from the Innovation Hub in St. Louis. So that will be really exciting. And so this is what the conference is about. And hopefully, one day we will spend at the University of Illinois. And I also hope that we can inspire people about, some of the innovations we can inspire them with some of the innovations that we, do here at the University of Illinois. And I think that the trip will be worthwhile.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about next. The agenda does feature a tour of your facilities at the University of Illinois. And then, what can people expect to see in terms of the technology and things like that that'll be on display?
Yeah, so first of all, they can expect a lot of corn and soybeans when they are coming, from St. Louis to Champaign. But that will not be all, I think. Hopefully this will not be all. I think we have a pretty diverse program organized. So we will feature during the day here on campus some of these large national initiatives that focus on advanced bioenergy and bioproduct innovation. We will also have tour stops that show advances in autonomous farming, environmental resilience, and soil quality. We will feature the USDA maize stock center, so where all the mutants and genetic stocks are housed, that are so instrumental for advances in corn breeding and corn genetics. We will also showcase the USDA soybean germplasm collection and the corn box, something that is designed and put together by some of my colleagues. Then we will showcase our various breeding programs. I think it's about breeding, isn't it? The National Association of Plant Breeders. So we want to show our breeding programs that we have in soybeans and corn and small grains, and also in hemp and marijuana. So there's also some work going on. Then I also have to highlight, because that's dear to my heart, a corn breeding program for organic farming systems. And then last but not least, we will also showcase our student farm. And associated with the research on the student farm, we will highlight some vegetable production systems in high tunnels and how robotics can help to manage insects within these systems. And last but not least, we will also showcase our local startup companies that are housed at our research park at the University of Illinois. And we will give them the opportunity to show their cutting edge research and product development. And I think there's also a secret. Don't tell anybody. No, there will be. So we will end the day at our local brewery, Rick's Brewery. This is a brewery that utilizes locally grown seeds and grains, and their motto is, on our farm we grow beer. And there will be a Q&A session with Matt Ricks, the owner, and his team. We will have some beer and we have some good food before we go back to St. Louis. And I think after this, nobody really wants to leave.
That does sound like a lot of fun. I am looking forward to it. Now, you are co-hosting the meeting this year along with Bayer, so they are helping you out with that. And sometimes these meetings are hosted by a single university, so you have the benefit of having a little bit of help this year, I suppose, from Bayer. And what's that partnership been like? How has that kind of led to a bigger and better meeting than ever?
First of all, I think organizing a conference like this is always a huge endeavor. I think there are so many things. At the beginning, I thought, putting together a program, invite some speakers, and this is it. But that's far from not true. So there's a lot of things need to fall into place in order to get that meeting organized. So it is fantastic if all the activities can be distributed on a lot of shoulders, and not every single organization or a single person has to do all of these things. So working together towards that common goal, to get the best conference ever organized, is really a tremendous relationship builder, I think. And I hope that these relationships that we build with our colleagues at Bayer will, last for a long time. And also, I have to say this, sometimes it's good to collaborate with a company, because they might have resources, that are, to scaling up things, to provide us with, a lot of testing locations, something that we can't do, but that would be necessary to have in order to judge the usefulness of certain things that we do here at the university.
Now, in terms of the agenda, what's most exciting for you? Why should people register for this meeting and come and see some of these sessions that are going to be on display at the conference? What for you is really the most important?
I think these sessions that I already mentioned are really cool, are really interesting and exciting. And I hope when people are getting engaged, that they also create new ideas for their research, and perhaps also start questioning the way they do things. Because sometimes we do things for a long time. It's a routine. We are in the ruts, and we are never question these things. And perhaps this conference is a wake-up call, to take stock and to rethink the way you do things. But I think what I also am looking forward to is the very first thing that we will do, at the conference, and this will be the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Dinner. This event will actually kick off the conference. This will be on Sunday evening, and the keynote speaker will be Dr. Chris Dahl from the Danforth Center. And her presentation will then be followed by a panel discussion. And I'm pretty excited about the people that we invited for this panel discussion. This is Jeremy Williams. He is from Bayer and Climate Corp. And then Justin Raimundo, he is from Bio St. Louis. And Bobby Smith, he is a professor at the University of Illinois. And he wrote very insightful books about racism and its implication on food. And so I think this will be a fantastic kickoff for our conference. And during this dinner that we will have, we will also introduce then the Borlaug students and the Washington Carver fellows. Yeah. And I'm also very excited about the poster sessions. The poster sessions are important and exciting to me because they showcase the work our students do. They are full of energy, I think, when they are in front of their posters showing off their work. I'm looking forward to that. And this year, we also have students coming from the Danforth K-12 STEAM and Ag summer program. So these are students from 5th grade to 12th grade or something like that. And so there's a huge spread of age for the students, but they will come to the poster session and we will organize a treasure hunt for them and through the treasure hunt, they will explore, the research that some of our students do. So I think this is quite exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. People can register, take advantage of early bird registration still, I believe, at napb2024.com. It's going to be held at a great venue this year, great hotel. And those tours of the university, and especially that visit to the brew pub there is going to be really, really fun. I can't wait. So thank you so much, Martin, for your time today. And everybody, make sure you register, napb2024.com. We'll put that up on the screen. Thanks so much, Martin.
Thank you, Mark.